Day 170 of the war in Gaza, the IDF says that the operations in and around Shifa Hospital have been ongoing throughout the weekend. The Army also opened a new entry into Gaza to facilitate increased humanitarian aid to Gazan civilians. The Army announced it has killed more than 170 gunmen and captured 800 terrorist suspects during its ongoing operation against Hamas at Gaza City's Shifa Hospital. Amid the raid at Shifa, the IDF says troops located infrastructure belonging to terror groups and caches of weapons.
הפעולה פה בשיפה היא פעולה משמעותית, מבצע נועז, תחבולני, מרשים ביותר עד כה, פגע במאות מחבלים, עצר מאות מחבלים והביא לפה נכסים מבצעיים ומודיעיניים גדולים. אנחנו ממשיכים בפעולה הזאת, ההובלה של המפקדים היא מצוינת, ואנחנו נסיים את הפעולה הזאת רק כשאחרון המחבלים יהיה בידינו, חי או מת. הערכה רבה לכוחות, הערכה רבה למפקדים, תמשיכו קדימה, לא עוצרים לרגע.
Over the past day, the Air Force struck some 35 sites across the Gaza Strip, including command rooms and other infrastructure belonging to terror groups. In central Gaza, the IDF says troops of the Nachal Brigade killed some 15 terror operatives during intense fighting over the weekend. In southern Gaza's Al-Karara, the IDF says the 7th Armored Brigade directed airstrikes on 2 operatives and a building used by Hamas during its ongoing operations in the area close to Khan Yunis. Meanwhile, the IDF is deeply involved in continuing efforts to facilitate the delivery of humanitarian aid to Gazan civilians. The Army opened a new entry point for aid to enter Gaza and was allowing unlimited supplies into the enclave after the UN-backed report said there was an imminent risk of famine in the north and that it would spread. Israel has allowed in aid convoys to boost the amount of supplies to feed Gaza's 2.3 million people.
This is one example of different ways of distribution. We have launched, it was a week ago when we first launched those kind of operations together with the UN, with coordination also with the US. So after giving the security clearance to the humanitarian aid and to the convoy, to the trucks, we are escorting the trucks by the Israeli border, bypassing most of Gaza Strip, and from this point those trucks will go directly up to the north parts of Gaza, through Gaza City, to Jabalia, and etc.
A convoy of 7 trucks entered through Gate 96, the 3rd time the route was used.
Today, the daily average is more than 140 trucks every day. The IDF never set any limitation regarding the entrance of humanitarian aid, and specifically, we never set any limitation regarding the entrance of food.
The UN Secretary General visited the Rafah crossing amid efforts to alleviate the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. He called for an immediate ceasefire.